give you just a little bit of it in more detail. We come into being as the National Association of Black Veterans in 2005. We was the first black veteran organization in the state of Kentucky. And somewhere around 2008, and correct me if I'm wrong, Mr. Jones, I got a call from Brigadier General Craycroft out of Milwaukee, Wisconsin, and directed me to come to Louisville, Kentucky, and install Chapter 56 of the National Black Veterans Association, commanded by Cedric Jones Sr. And I was very delighted in doing so, and me and my wife come up and had a good time one day and installed those gentlemen as the 56th chapter of the National Association of Black Veterans. The National Association of Black Veterans has over 65 chapters throughout the United States, with membership in Puerto Rico and all over just about. So I found out as a commander about the National Black Veterans from a veteran service officer. We were talking some veteran matters before I even realized that there was such thing as the National Black Veterans Association. And this young lady just happened to be Caucasian, and she told me or asked me if I knew anything about the National Association of Black Veterans. I said, no, I do not. So she gave me the address and a telephone number. I hooked up then, called them, found out the requirements to be part of their association. They give me the guidelines. I formed 7 people, got them together, got membership. Your first 7 has to be veterans. Got the membership. I was inducted, my organization was inducted, if I'm not mistaken, it was in May of 2005. And believe it or not, we've been running ever since. You can catch, excuse my expression, holy hell down in my area when you even attempt to form any black organization. We've been threatened. We've been burnt out. We've had our name challenged. The Black in National Association of Black Veterans. One of the council members in our little city of 12,000 sent word to me and informed me that Middlesboro, Kentucky, and Kentucky as a whole was not ready for a National Black Veterans Association. Said maybe out in the West Coast somewhere, but we're not ready here in Kentucky. And my information to that gentleman, well, if we're not ready, when will we ever be ready? And it has nothing to do with a black and white issue. Nothing whatsoever. The National Association of Black Veterans supports all veterans.
On behalf of the most worshipful Prince of our Grand Lodge of Kentucky, with the Honorable Hugh R. Harlan Jr. serves as our Grand Master, I bring you greetings from the Grand Master and from the officers and members of Union Lodge number 12. Brother Smith mentioned General Craycroft being in town Friday. Unity Lodge hosted the first annual Masons in the Military Recognition Program at the Grand Lodge, and the General was kind enough to be on the program. It was a dynamic program for those of you who were not there. A good deal of information. The General he's a dynamic individual, and we really appreciated him visiting our city and gracing our program with his presence. My father, Clarence Kimbrough, was a retired Command Sergeant Major and Vietnam veteran, and also a member of Unity Lodge. And all of you know someone who served who didn't make it back. And the world is a lesser place because of that loss at the altar of freedom. For those of you who served and made it back, hear that we are better for your service, and we appreciate it. I don't want to take long. I know that we have a fairly lengthy awards program to take place, but I just wanted to share those few comments with you. Thank you.
We greatly honor this family. They've had 15 members of the family to serve in the military. And by looking down the list, just about all of them had Montgomery last time. In other words, it was from the initial family. So the Montgomery family, please. I can't top that Montgomery family. In my family, we go 16 deep in the serving of our country, but some of these happen to be nieces and nephews. So we honor you greatly. We have a Henry Curtis.
I want to say good afternoon to all you veterans and your awardees. I want to congratulate the NABVETS for having this occasion to celebrate the veterans. I think it's overdue, and we're glad that you're celebrating those who have been in service in all the different branches of service. You've served time in overseas or wherever you were. And we are honored to have you this afternoon to be here, and those who are not here, because we respect veterans and we celebrate them and we honor them for the service that they have rendered. And I just want to say that my family is a list of 15, but there are even more veterans in my family, and I'm sure that many of you have more veterans. And I want to thank Mr. Commander Jones for inviting us, and remember that he sent me an email, sent a form to list the veterans in your family. So many people did not respond, I'm sure, but somebody in my family responded, and they came up with 15. Also, I want to say that I am also connected with the NABVETS into the fact that it was 2008 when the NABVETS in Kentucky became established. Because in 2008, the NAACP had its convention in Cincinnati. And at that convention, the chairman of the Armed Services and Veterans Committee in the local branch NAACP, who is here, Mr. Leroy Anderson, who just stated, he and I attended a workshop in Cincinnati of the NABVETS. And that's when we brought the material and information back to Louisville. And of course, Mr. Shedrick Jones is a member of that committee. And we were just so happy that he took the ball and went with it. And he established the chapter in Kentucky. And we're grateful to you for that. And so we plan to continue to support you, to support the veterans, and we thank you for this occasion. And I thank my brothers and my sisters who were veterans. They were all veterans. I was not a veteran of the war. I was a veteran of the war of segregation, because I did fight for civil rights.
Amen.
And so we're pleased, and we thank you on behalf of all my family members. Thank you very much.
Good afternoon, everybody.
Good afternoon.
I am so happy and honored to be here. Sorry I'm running a little late. I had another event and a proclamation to present. And Cedric, I almost called you and said, I'm tired, can I bring them before Metro Council? But one thing I've learned, when you give your word, you need to honor it. So, Senator, Mr. Montgomery, and all the Montgomery family, I came because I wanted to come and recognize this family for what they have done for our country. When Cedric told me that this Montgomery family was one of the families that's had the most veterans in the family, I thought, man, that is really, really great. I thought me with 16 children had the most veterans. No, actually, we've had had probably 5 of my children and my relatives that are now serving in the military or have served in the military. So I'm just thankful and blessed that there's an opportunity to be able to serve our country. You know, it is a blessing to be able to serve our country. This is a great country. America, we're a great country, and it's a blessing to be able to serve. I myself always wanted to serve in the military, but because of other circumstances, I didn't get a chance to. But I just wanted to come and to recognize this family, particularly the ones that I'm close to, and I know personally Mr. Lawrence Montgomery, Senator Powers, Jimmy Montgomery, and I don't know the others, but I want to just say how proud I am of you all for what you've done. Because as you serve the United States, you're serving us here in Louisville and in Kentucky. And but for your efforts, America would not be the country it is today. So this little proclamation, it's not much. It says, Louisville Metro Council, to all whom these letters shall come, greeting, know ye that the Louisville Metro Council hereby proclaims April 11th, 2010, Montgomery Family Veterans Day for outstanding service and commitment to our country and to this community. We hereby confer this honor with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities thereunto appertaining, in testimony whereof we have caused these letters to be made, and the seal of the Louisville Metro government to be hereunto affixed. Done in Metro Louisville this 11th day of April. Mr. Tom L. Owens, Metro Council President, Dr. Judy Green, District 1 Council Person. Now, Mr. Montgomery, we still want to bring you all, the ones in town, before the Metro Council, because I like to show my people off. The ones that have done great things, I like to bring them before the council and show them off and let them know what we're doing and the kind of people we have in District 1 and in all of Louisville. So congratulations, and this is for, I don't know who's going to take it. Okay. All right, Senator Powers, thank you. Congratulations. Cool. Congratulations. Thank you. Thank you all for letting me come to just have a few words to say. Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you so much.